So, I think the last we were talking about was business owners, and then relaying that goals, clarity, a couple of things. And some clients may even need to go through a branding workshop to understand that. I think with us, where you can skip that step because we got that bit. And we work with clients because sometimes it means, I think with one of our successful client relationships is that it's a consistent building thing. So it requires lots of different types of meetings, and then the gentle unfolding what they actually want.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it might be like, oh, I got to get this done. This is something I need to do for marketing. And then as they understand it, and we do like that education piece, they understand, oh, well, then we also need to do this, and this. And then so now their creativity piece is starting to happen. Just don't mind me, I'm just moving things around here. All right. Is this crooked? A little bit. Sorry about that. So there we go.
I was like, is my head bent? I'm not sure.
So I do it this way. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of messing with the camera. Sorry. I also want to put this on YouTube, or bits and pieces of it. This is going kind of cool because it's going to be the first iteration of what this looks like, and it's going to be messy, and that's okay.
It's a beautiful mess.
Got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
There you go.
And then you arrange it. We'll still chop this, flip it, reverse it, and voila.
So getting all of those bits and pieces and understanding that, and then we go into the strategy piece, and the strategy piece is about doing all the mechanics of how we're going to be doing things. What do we do? And then we'll talk a little bit later about how we run as an agency and how we do things. But I think clients need to come in open, not have any pre-existing ideas, because even for me, social media is always changing. Within 6 months, it's a totally different game. We no longer have Twitter. Not that I was using it the last year, but there's things that are always changing, and what's worth the client's time, what's not worth it. I'm actually thinking about putting one client just on one platform altogether, and it really depends on where the client is. So what would your best advice for both business owner, and then we'll talk about the social media manager? Like, what's your advice for those first sets of meetings, I guess, for both?
I would literally second what you've said. I think that's probably one of the most important, is just be open and be willing to hear new ideas. At the end of the day, it's all these ideas are to benefit your brand in the long run.
Yeah,
you're never going to get a social media manager who's actively trying to get you lesser views or lesser exposure. So it might sound a bit wild, but the steps that we take is always going to elevate your brand and to make it more visible, also make it more secure within the people that are part of your brand. People, like, it's all about staying consistent with the brand values and just upping that and then keeping it to that standard. Yeah, so definitely keeping an open mind, because there's a world of possibilities, and like, apps are always changing, apps are always different. There's always some type of update that you might not even realize, and that might just be the biggest difference in breaking into a market or getting more exposure or more visibility. So yeah,
that's really good. The other thing is, I think would be really great for both business owner and the social media manager. Do your stints in try to get 2 weeks in advance, approvals done, and 2 weeks of content done. So then what can happen in the background is that you can start creating a lot of stuff. Sometimes people have a lot of collateral that they want to use, or if it's a product based, you're going to need to create all of those. Hopefully they're not yet another flat lay, but they're more of a user. I'm doing this because I want skincare so bad. User-friendly ways on how to use the product by using features and benefits. So the feature is, these ingredients. The benefits are this in the long run. Do you like that I just did this in the long run? It's to me. No.
Manifestation.
But you know what I mean? It's just, you got to get all of those pieces in order and get all of that together so that you can achieve exactly what you want. And sometimes it is a little bit of a slow burn, but that's the other thing. I think don't look for any overnight results.
It doesn't happen like that.
No. Social
Maybe
media.
on TikTok.
Maybe on TikTok.
Maybe
yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah, there is this and I forget which company it is, but there's a company that is advertising solely on TikTok. I'm not solely on TikTok, but I've seen it for about a year, and they're doing solar panels for their homes. And
Nice.
yeah, they've been running this different ad, and different people from their organization are running these, features and benefits on ads, and contact them, and it's really cool. It's like an autofill mechanism, and they're doing it for a year, so they obviously are getting some really good results from that.
Of course. I mean, like, even in saying that, like, TikTok isn't necessarily overnight, because you would have had to put in the work.
Yes.
Before then. Yes. You might get like viral on TikTok, but if you haven't put in the work, there's no point. You're literally just going viral for going viral. So that's why I feel like that 2 weeks already in advance and that comes into it as well. And when you say like slow burn until you hit the right.
Yeah, until you hit the right thing. So with that, in terms of process too, if you're doing 2 weeks and you're figuring out what you're going to be doing and posting, and then now you have stuff that you've published, and that can be repurposed or changed into stories, change into TikTok. Sometimes what I'm trying to do now is get some of the business owners that have seen things that have been published to speak to that subject.
Yeah.
And there's your TikTok, there's your LinkedIn. So TikTok and LinkedIn are great. You can actually record once, put it on TikTok, and repurpose on LinkedIn. Yes, you can do that on Instagram, but I'm gonna tell you something about Instagram that really bothers me. If you see something on TikTok, you can scrub it and just go back or rewind it or forward it.
Yes.
Do all of that sort of stuff. You can't do that with Instagram. And it bothers me.
Wait, which part?
All of it. You can't go on a reel. You can't just forward or rewind. What did that person say? Or forward it. Like, you can't do any of that. It really bothers me. It really bothers me because I'm committed to 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? And if I can't do it, I'm just gonna flip up, because this is the other thing too, to be completely honest with. Oh God, I hate Meta, but
they don't like you either.
They don't like me either. Oh, they don't, because oh my God, I just got I got hacked. It was really hard to get back on. Thanks, Meta. But one of the things that really, really gets me is about Instagram, which is really, really funny, and I think a lot of Gen Z millennials actually point this out, that when people send you a video that's really cool on Instagram, they're like, yeah, I seen that like a month ago on TikTok. Oh, look at the face.
No, because you just laugh.
Yeah.
And you say, thank you so much for sharing this with me.
Say hi to grandma.
Literally. Why is it such a killjoy? But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's the thing. TikTok is the first and foremost, and then it gets recycled in other platforms. Absolutely.
That is your headline news story first, and then second, if you know it was a great viral video or people are really liking it, you're going to see some person reposting it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then like it's brand new. And it is brand new for a lot of subset of people. But the numbers, are they worth it? I'm going to ask you, are they worth it? Are the numbers worth it? Are the viewership, or is it worth it to just put all your eggs in a basket with Instagram for video content?
No.
Where would you place it?
Definitely starting with TikTok.
I love that.
It's just bigger. It really is. And I feel like those views, it's easier to transform them into either brand awareness or monetization starting from TikTok, because then you've got your very core audience there who will now go forward and share it on Facebook or Instagram or wherever else. But that's essentially how a lot of viral videos get shared, is from TikTok.
Absolutely. Okay, so last question. Oh my God, I just went away. I hate when I do that. Okay, so the talking about going on. Okay, TikTok. So this is the last question. I just remembered it. The first question is for a service-based, and then we'll do product-based. A service-based business. What platforms would you put them on?
Service. I want to say TikTok.
Yeah, love that.
I would say TikTok.
Okay. So just TikTok or anything else?
Oh, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Very good. Yeah.
Definitely LinkedIn, because that's more so networking and connection.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things with Meta right now that are great, and there's still visibility out there for it, but I find it to be unstable. So I would, like, if you were just going to do a couple of platforms in my dream world, it would be LinkedIn and TikTok for services, and that's it. Instagram is still being used, at least in New Zealand. There's a wide range of people that are using it. So and also Facebook. So I can't discount that either.
Yeah.
So if you are a service-based business in New Zealand, I would say definitely still go with Instagram and Facebook. For stability, if you're going to put all your eggs in two baskets, I would say TikTok and LinkedIn, definitely. And also too, there's I think almost every workshop that I've done here, everybody's going, well, what do you think about not Meta, what do you think about TikTok and China and grabbing all of your information? And I'm like, have we not lived Meta? Have we not seen what happened in the 2014 elections? Have we not heard of Cambridge Analytics? Have we not, all of that? And there's a lot of money and power that is backing up that U.S. company. And yes, TikTok has been found to be mining information. However, let's even look at Threads. That is a Meta product, is not only harvesting your information, but also harvesting your medical information if you have an iPhone and you're accessing it.
I mean,
and you can't even cancel out of that. I mean,
that's the thing. Unfortunately, we live in a day and age in which pretty much everything is already listening to you. Everything is already watching you. It's all about how you want to utilize the platforms that you're on. Whether you like it or not, like maybe somebody next to you has an iPhone, somebody next to you has a TikTok, your information is going to get passed around regardless, one way or the other.
I think one of the ways that I would explore it with a client is saying, well, do you have a business phone? And that business phone should have just only business and not personal. And if you were going to go ahead and be mined, your data is going to be mined, there's less likelihood of them knowing everything.
Yeah.
Because it's on a business phone than it is on a personal phone. So that's just the one other thing. So the second part of that question is, what if it is a product-based company? What platforms would you see them on?
TikTok again and Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I like Instagram in the sense of it has the shop now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so it's got it's still very much a social platform, but you can use it to market and actually sell and monetize. Like, you can post a picture that's got a product that you're selling and you can tag that product. And then all of a sudden it goes from just likes to actual buying. So you monetize the likes. So for example, if there's an outfit or a skincare product that's viral, that's going crazy, you can post that on Instagram and literally be like, buy now, add to cart. Yes. That's why I like it for the product based.
I like that too, and I do a lot of my shopping on Instagram. When you said that, I'm like, oh, I do a lot of shopping on Instagram.
Because people are already on Instagram anyway.
Yes, people are on that anyway. But this is the other thing too, which I really like a lot, and I've seen somebody do this, a creator do this, is right now one of the trends on TikTok is people are talking about the health benefits of castor oil. Mm-hmm. And one of the creators actually said, oh yeah, it's in my shop. I'm like, oh, that's smart. So the one that I really like, the organic version of it, and then they have a link, and I'm like, oh, I need that so bad.
Yeah.
So it's just we're still seeing how TikTok is going to actually boost and monetize, and also too, there'd be a really good conversation to see how many eyes and views were on that one versus Instagram. But I agree. I think Instagram, if they have a really cute outfit and it has a shop now below it, I am visiting the website. I am signing up. My last email sign up, I'm still embarrassed that I do email sign ups, was TikTok, and it was from a London-based creator, and all the clothes that she had was great, and it was mid-sized clothing, and I'm like, oh,
Yes.
I love it, and I love anything UK sort of styling. It's great. And so when I looked at it, I went, that's my last sign up was, so I feel like I do both, but I'm also being easily persuaded. And this is a thing too, because like TikTok people, they tend to naturally do features and benefits.
Yeah.
This, the benefit of this particular product is that, and they'll say it, and they're saying it from a user perspective, so they're not a company.
Exactly.
So already I trust them more. Like, okay, tell me your experience with this. So I think for a product base, I absolutely agree with you. I also would be interested to see how that would roll out on LinkedIn. Like I just we no one's really using it from that perspective, like a monetization type of product. But could you imagine, like, if you were a New Zealand wool company and you were talking about the pieces to have for the office?
Yes, because it's that market, it's that demographic over there on LinkedIn.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
LinkedIn is just, I feel like LinkedIn is a more put together version of Instagram. It's that very
totally, and you trust it. You trust it.
trustworthy.
Yeah, very trustworthy. Yeah, I would do that, and I would also and I would do them timings too. So like, one of the things too, the weather's been unpredictable here in for winter, but wouldn't it be cool around 3:00 that you would see this post on LinkedIn that talked about this is definitely new for me because I'm from California, but the extra layering that you do to a wool coat, like you put a vest on and you put like cashmere on and those layers, and then you go, just before you leave the office, don't forget these. I'd be like, oh, and it's cute. I'm not a layering girl, but I would definitely love to see that.
I would tune into that.
I'd be like, what is it?
100%.
And if it's a merino wool, New Zealand merino wool, then you over here, just like and at home, we really want to support those small business, those small local businesses, and New Zealand is very much into that. Like anything that's New Zealand made, they even have New Zealand made stickers, and you can actually apply for all of that. Oh, see, I just had another little entrepreneur idea.
I love it.
They should do that on birth certificates.
You better cut this part out.
New Zealand homegrown. New Zealand homegrown?
Homegrown.
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 Yeah, that's cute. Anyway, so this
Nobody
little things like that.
Idea.
But yeah, there's so many different ways to do it. I would also say don't just think of that one box and how things are being done. Show up everywhere and anywhere with your sort of motivation and your aspirations and your product flexibility. Your service should also be really flexible as well.
Oh yes, 100%. And that's the thing. Like, there's always someone, especially online. Like, the pool is so much more bigger. So you might be in a small town somewhere and you're like, oh, nobody really likes my stuff or whatever. Go online. Go on the internet.
Definitely go on the internet.
Utilize it.
Yeah, I think when you're saying that, with one other thing that I think is really, really interesting. Oh, we did. Excuse me. We'll bring that logo back on, maybe. Oh, okay. Well, eventually. Here we go. Oh, there you go. One thing I would say too, because I always talk about like, like a business conferences, or you go around. I always bring up the example of the Oakland plumber. And while you're talking about it, I was thinking, like, why isn't the Oakland plumber filming a day in the life while he's going into a business like this where he needed to go fix something? Do you know how many business admin, office admins that just need to have that? And if they swiped and saw you and saw what you did, that might be similar to a problem that they have at the at the office, that they can easily pull your information.
Yeah,
that would be valuable. There's so many little niche things. There's a lot of things that actually, you know what, who's not fearless? There's a lot of tradies here that are not fearless, and that's, and for back home, that would be not construction workers necessarily, but like people that, you know, are electricians and, you know, plumbers, builders, stuff like that. But I've seen so many stuff on just social media, like they're just like, yeah, we'll just do it, we'll post it, we'll show you, you know, and then all of a sudden I'm there watching them clean a pool. Or doing over here they have the, what's the, like the little mold or the little moss that grows all over the sidewalk or the houses, and they're cleaning it, and I'm
it's
like,
so satisfying.
I love stuff like
now
that.
imagine the people that are watching that and they also need it done.
They need it done, so you know, where do you show up? But anyway, thank you so much. We completed our first podcast together.
Thank you for having me.
Very cool, and we'll see you on the next podcast.